So this is day two of basically uploading to YouTube for a second day straight, as well as reviewing the T-Mobile router. Now had it about I don't even know, about like 4 days, maybe at this point, 5 days, could be. Um, yeah, it's currently 11:10 at night. On a Wednesday. Uh, Honestly, I had a pretty crappy day at work, but last night I decided to keep my Xbox One S on, playing The Office on through it in the spare bedroom that I have, just to see how it does. And I went through the night and it's still apparently playing. It's been playing all day. I mean, it's a waste of electricity, but I was just curious to see how it was basically doing, how it's doing. And it's continuing to play. Uh, Fine to me. I am actually, still watching 1080p videos off of YouTube, as well as 4K videos on my Xbox Series S currently. But like that, like I said, it's through Ethernet, and I do believe, from what I remember seeing when I set up my Xbox One S through Wi-Fi, it was on the 5 gigahertz band instead of the 2.4 gigahertz band. So that's nifty, I guess. And I got a computer that's over 10 years old. I got around 2012-ish, I would say. It's a Sony laptop, but yeah, that's able to play um yeah, YouTube videos 1080, uh apparently just fine. I even upped it to 1440, and that seems to do okay. I mean, I know it doesn't, because I got to connect to a TV, because it does have a full HDMI output, a where you can plug a full HDMI port, yeah, well, on it, so you can plug a HDMI cord into a TV, and that's been doing fine itself. To be honest, compared to, like, you know the router that I did have with Metro. I mean, to be honest, I do like the design better with the Metro router. It just looked more sleek, and just it looked better. But at this point, I just wanted it to work. And if it just works, as like Todd Howard would say, I'd be satisfied. So that's what I'm hoping for. Realistically, I got a day off of work tomorrow, so I guess I could try to do more testing. Maybe I'll show off like the internet, the actual gateway itself that I have. Even though probably most of y'all know what it looks like compared to the one from Metro, because I think I've seen multiple from Metro. Like, there's a round looking one. There's one where the T-Mobile logo is actually purple, or whatever it is. Whatever color the T-Mobile logo is. The one I had was basically the original one, where it doesn't have, like, it's just a plain rectangular box. Uh, like the one I have now is completely white, and the one I actually got from T-Mobile, and it looks weird to me. It reminds me of if you put an iPod, like an iPod Nano, into like a huge dock in a way, because the center of it obviously has a screen telling you how many devices are connected, um, the signal strength of it, the phone number that is associated with the device, and yada yada. All that, good and fun stuff. Uh, and it's not like I have poor signal here. I mean, I have it all the way at the top of my house. Uh, Close to a window, but not directly in front of a window. Um, and that's where I basically kept my uh, other router that I had from Metro at the time. And it worked perfectly fine. I had problems here and there where maybe the router needed to be restarted and whatnot, but nothing out of the blue, nothing out of the ordinary. So yeah, hopefully this one will do fine. I know T-Mobile, the guys there said, or the guy that helped us said that he was basically giving us a 2 week free trial. I think I remember him saying. Then after that, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Uh, but in the end, uh, we'll see. Keep you guys updated on that. On another note, yeah, I did have a crappy day at work. It's just it's getting closer to Christmas and to New Year's. People are just being kind of crappy. I mean, not everybody I have dealt with. I work at a grocery store, so I have to deal with people. Not saying that's a necessary bad thing because I've dealt with some great people that I do like. There's this guy that works I know that works at FedEx that I like. But today I actually did deal with someone who is just downright sort of basically nasty. And it's like, for what? Why are you being nasty for? I mean, Jesus. Um, why? Just why? You know, I mean, I look, I could be a hateful person, or whatever case, because I got issues of my own that I need to work out, but to be nasty around this time, especially, it's just downright ugly to me. It's just like that says something about your personality or whatever. If you're going to be, if you be nice to me, I'll be nice to you. I ain't going to give you any problems. But if you're going to start being nasty, then I'll have to walk away just so eventually, if you're going to continue to be nasty in this particular person, which is like badgering me, because I was trying to help this one woman at while I was doing my job, and she just kept talking and whatnot, and she just started telling me how to do my job, yada yada, and just like it wasn't necessary. It honestly wasn't to be like just to me downright disrespectful and how everything is. Uh, so I mean, I didn't let it like go off like on uh no my the store manager who's like my boss. She knows. I mean, and you know everything else. I'm not gonna get into that much, but the lady was just rude. She said that she worked at another store that you know, at the company I worked for when I didn't. I was just like, almost beside myself at that point because in like the 4 or 5 years I've been working there, I never had a customer just be downright rude like that, and it caught me off guard. I ain't gonna lie. It was just like, for what? Jesus. I mean, it's not necessary to be all that, but it is what it is. I got through it in the end, and I'll be honest, I'm having a couple beers just thinking about it. It's just like it's just ridiculous. But it's what it is. Uh, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. You know, so you can't change people. So you know how they are. So at least there are people out there who are decent human beings. At least I'm able to talk to some decent people who actually like, you know, just like one of the my coworkers there. She was able to like just go outside, take a couple breaths, whatever, and this and that. So I'm lucky in that sense where I'm able to actually work with some genuine people. So that's what I'm glad about. Uh, so yeah, I do have a day off. Thankfully, I do have day off because I probably end up to be working for the next 7 days in a row, only because I have, believe it or not, a dentist appointment like on like I think next Friday or something. I don't know, but so it is what it is. Uh, it's not like I haven't done it before. I have done it before. It's just gonna be, a struggle to get through it, but in the end, I'll get through it. So yeah. So I guess that'll be it for today. At least maybe I'll make a video tomorrow. I'll look at the box. I'll check out the box with the guys as well. That's the old one. Which I still need to return to Metro, but I'm sort of hesitant. Maybe I'll try to keep it for a little bit till I make up my mind about it if I want to return to Metro or if I just want to stick with T-Mobile. Honestly, I need to read into T-Mobile a bit more to see uh, how long I have to be locked in before I can go to uh, another carrier because, honestly, I did have to change my phone number once because I went from T-Mobile, not T-Mobile, but Metro by T-Mobile to Verizon Wireless. And I had to go back to Metro because they were too expensive. Verizon was, and I did lose my one number, which was actually easy to remember, but I always got spam calls and people always looking for this one particular person after having a number for like 5 or 6 years or something like that. So it was kind of crazy, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, this is genuinely random life. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Okay, sounds good. Catch you guys later.